3 minutes left.
Laying down some pretty good lap times on the new track. Christian at a 12 flat. Ken Perry throwing down 11.6. Actually had to adjust the low lap limit, which used to be at 11 seconds. So we are definitely moving, holding it wide open on this new layout. Ooh, Ken pulls 11.3 even. Christian jumps down to 11.9.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Christian Cook, Ken Perry, Nicole Bruner.
Next up will be Stadium Truck. Stadium Truck up next.
One minute left.
.40 seconds left on that time clock. Christian Cook is on a runaway. He's definitely showing the consistency as well. 23 seconds up.
After
Might have to
4
do an
minutes, 30
exhibition
seconds,
expert
the
class
top drivers
too.
are Christian Cook, Ken Perry, Nicole Bruner. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looks like we got a DoorDash here. If anyone orders some food. Oh, Paul's on it.
Christian Cook done. Nicole Bruner done. All drivers are finished. Ken Perry
Christian
done.
finishes up at a 24.5 flat. That's going to be the time to beat. That was a good, consistent run. Nice work.
The race is completed.
All right, we are going on automation. I'll run down there and we got to give Dan Perry some competition. So Corey and I are going to race, get those 3 corners out, and then the computer's going to start it itself. After this race is going to be the rookies. Rookies, you guys will be up after Stadium.
Dan Perry. Walls. Corey Frisbee. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Walls, Corey Frisbee, Dan Perry. "3 minutes left. Two
After
minutes
3
left.
minutes.
The top drivers are Walls, Corey Frisbee, Dan Perry. 1 minute left. After 4 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Walls, Dan Perry, Corey Frisbee. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walls done. Corey Frisbee done. All drivers are finished. Dan Perry done. The race is completed. Gray Cook.
Dan, can we get you out to corner? Gracias, senor. Is it not working, Izzy? Okay.
Izzy Walls.
Track is open. Let him eat. All right, our rookies have about 1 minute of warm up, and that loop will go live, and you'll be on the clock. 1 minute till the loop goes live.
Rich Metzger. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Rich Metzger, Izzy Walls, Gray Cook.
Rich is on a tear. He's 8 seconds up on the field. Make that 9. Looks like Izzy and Gray have a pretty good race going. Only 2 seconds between them.
Three minutes left. After 3 minutes, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook.
Oh, Izzy moved to the top spot. She made up a bunch of time. That puts Rich in the 2. He's about 4 seconds back. We got a good battle going.
One minute left.
It's now Izzy with the runaway. She's got 16 seconds up on Rich. Hold down that 2 spot.
After 4 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook.
Two-wheel drive expert is up next.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Izzy Walls done. Rich Metzger done. All drivers are finished.
There you go, that'll work. All right, we got a battle for the day. Could be Rich, could be Izzy, could be Gray. Some good racing in the rookie class.
The race is completed.
You're gonna head out. Izzy, what do you do after you race? You like quarter marshaling.
Paul Thacker. Dennis Johnson. Dan Perry.
I'll give Dan about another lap, make sure he's in the groove, and I'll be hitting that button here in about 15 seconds. Loop is live, make them count. Paul gets us started, he's on the clock. Everybody's quick to jump into those 14-second laps. Paul at a 14.2, Dennis 14.9, Dan 14.6. So far, a blazing fast lap has been probably Paul at about a 13.7, I think I saw in practice with a two-wheel drive.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Perry, Paul Thacker, Dennis Johnson.
I'll double check those laps, but they are running really close. Just a couple seconds, but I should have thought Paul would have been up on top. I will double check.
Three minutes left.
Dan Perry is just blazing consistency, reading off his lap times, 15 flat, 14.6, 14.6, 14.3, 14.7. He's just keeping it right in a window of just a couple thousandth of a second, lap after lap. Consistency is the key. Dan up by 1 second over Mr. Paul Thacker. Dennis has got about 5 seconds to catch those two. They are setting the gauntlet high.
2 minutes, 3 minutes. The top drivers are Dan Perry, Paul Thacker, Dennis Johnson.
Dan didn't like the sound of the consistency, so he just threw down the fastest lap of the race as well by a couple thousandths, 14.1. Fastest and most consistent out there. It is close. Paul's less than a second behind him.
One minute
Next.
left.
Next race up is going to be our short course, heat number 5, short course. You guys are up next.
After 4 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson.
It's that pesky 1 second. It is just maintaining this whole race through. Although it just moved into Paul's favor right at 1 second.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dennis Johnson lays down a heater of a 13.8 second to Dan Perry's 14.1.
Paul Thacker done. Dennis Johnson done. All drivers are finished.
Oh,
Dan
Paul
Perry
locks
done.
it down by 0.8 seconds over Dan Perry at the end. Fantastic racing. Super consistent.
The race is completed.
Short course showdown to the line. Get one more corner marshal out there. Dennis, can you make it happen for us? All right, track open. Dennis will be out. Track is open.
Ken Perry, Nicole Bruner, Carl Jr.
45 seconds to the
45
start of
to the
this
start
short
of the
course race. 45 seconds to get those tires warm and get your position, your spacing, and you'll be on your 5-minute clock.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Loop has gone live. Ken Perry and Carl have put down one lap already. Looks like all three of these short course drivers have figured out how to keep the nose down on that step up. It's especially tricky for the short course drivers. They gotta let off the power before they leave that lip. Ooh, it's some tight racing out there. Less than a second between all drivers.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Ken Perry, Nicole Bruner, Carl Jr.
In that order, Ken, Nicole, Carl, and we now have 2 seconds between each driver.
Three minutes left.
At the halfway point, Nicole sneaks into that top spot. She's now got 3 seconds up on Ken Perry.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Nicole Bruner, Ken Perry, Carl Jr. One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Ken Perry, Nicole Bruner, Carl Jr. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carl Jr. done. Ken Perry done. All drivers are finished. Nicole Bruner done. The race is completed. Paul Thacker. Dennis Johnson. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Dan Peary. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
I need to race.
Can I have some chips?
Okay.
15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8,
Glad you
7,
guys got it figured out.
6,
Loop goes
5,
live in 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Dan Peary, Walls, Dennis Johnson. 3 minutes left. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Dan Perry, Walls, Dennis Johnson. One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan Perry done. Dennis Johnson done. Paul Thacker done. All drivers are finished. Walls done. The race is completed.
All right, do a quick resort. We'll run qual 2 in that same order. Off to the races once again. Round 2, two-wheel drive buggy sportsman to the line. Four-wheel to the quarter marshal positions. We can get one more quarter marshal out there, and then as soon as I got my drivers ready, I'll run down and grab a quarter marshal spot as well. Thank you so much. Looks like Carl Jr. is going
1
to do
minute
some
to the start of
volunteer.
the
All right,
race.
track is open.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. Ken Perry,
45 seconds
Christian
sounds
Cook.
about right. Give you guys 2 to 3 laps, and that loop will go live. 37 seconds to
Nicole
be
Bruder.
exact.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
This is our sportsman's class, so they do skip the upper wall. We got rookie, then sportsman, then expert, all in the same car. This is a 2-wheel drive
15
buggy
seconds to the
with
start
a
of the race.
17.5 turn motor, which is a stock
10,
motor.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You guys got it figured out. That loop is live, and everybody is on their own 5-minute clock. See how many laps they can get in 5 minutes. Your top qualifier from that last round was Christian. He laid down 24 laps at a 5-minute flat. He's looking to move into that 25 lap range if he can improve his time. Ken Perry's but a couple of small bobbles away from also being at that same pace. Ken Perry currently leading this one.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Ken Perry, Christian Cook, Nicole Bruner.
Ken is at the top of his game in this one. We're 2 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. He's running a very solid TQ run pace with a 26.510 currently. Projected time, 26 laps in 5 minutes,
3
10
minutes
seconds.
left.
Next race up is gonna be rookies. Rookies, you're up next.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Ken Perry, Christian Cook, Nicole Bruner.
Just over a minute. Ken Perry is on a heater. He's got the fast lap of 11.3. He's got the top spot of this race, and he's got the TQ pace by at least a lap.
One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Ken Perry, Christian Cook, Nicole Bruner. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ken Perry done.
I lied on that race order. Stadium Truck is up next, not Rookies.
Nicole Bruner
Stadium
done.
Truck.
All drivers are finished. Christian
Ken
Cook
Perry
done.
does it. 25 laps, 5:01. Christian's going to have to be bringing his A game to qualifier 3. That was a heck of a run.
The race is completed. Two minutes to the start of the race.
One more corner marshal would be
Dan Perry.
ideal. We'll put him on number 2 near the driver's stand. If I could just get one more corner marshal at this end of the track, closest to my pits.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Corey Frisbee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Walls, Dan Perry, Corey Frisbee. Three minutes left. After
minutes
3
left.
minutes, the top drivers are Corey Frisbee, Walls, Dan Perry. One minute left.
Corey's going to put in his hot lap, see if he can move up that TQ leaderboard. We got about 1 minute left on this time clock, and then we'll get some rookies out. Rookies, you're up next.
After 4 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Corey Frisbee, Walls, Dan Perry. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All drivers are finished. Corey Frisbee done.
All right, we get some rookies out to the line. Talk Dan Perry into doing some corner marshaling.
The race is completed.
Dan Perry out to corner. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll go corner. We still got 2 minutes, 20 seconds. All right, we're not too pressed.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
All
Great
right,
hook.
track is open. You got 2 minutes before the loop goes live and your laps will count.
Izzy Walls. Rich Metzger.
All right, let's see if Rich can put it together. Izzy was our winner in that last qualifier. Rich was leading the race for at least 2 minutes. If he can put together a consistent 5 minutes, he could definitely be on that top
1 minute
spot
to the
as
start
well.
of the race.
1 minute till that loop goes live.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rich and Gray are on their first lap. Now Izzy is too. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to see how many laps we can get in.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook. "3 minutes left. 2 minutes 3 minutes, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook.
Minute 20 left on that time clock. It's Izzy Walls to the top once again. She's got 26 seconds up on Mr. Rich Metzger. About 1 minute left on the time clock.
One minute left. After 4 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gray Cook done. Izzy Walls done. All drivers are finished. Rich Metzger done. The race is completed. Paul Thacker. Two minutes to the start of the race. Dennis Johnson. One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Dan Perry.
All right, who's on first base? What's happening? Track's open. Looks good.
30 seconds to the start
30
of the
seconds
race.
till the loop is live.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson. Three minutes left.
Paul Thacker and Dan Perry switching spots. Looks like we've got less than half a second between them. Halfway through this race, Dennis Johnson only 2 seconds back from there. He's got clear track to catch him. Dennis and Paul play too much rubbing. If Paul and Dan do too much rubbing tires, Dennis is going to catch him. Now we've got a battle, less than
After
half a
3 minutes
second
left,
between
the
each
top
driver
drivers are
out
Paul
there. They're
Thacker,
together on the
Dennis
track
Johnson,
and together
Dan
on the
Perry.
computer.
One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Dennis Johnson, Dan Perry. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paul Thacker done. Dennis Johnson done. All drivers are finished. Dan Perry done. The race is completed. Two minutes to the start of the race.
Short course showdown to the line. Oh, we got one driver. We got two drivers. Who's our third? Oh, Ken Perry. It's like he's doing some wrenching. Quarter marshals would be the four-wheel. Got at least one of them. Rich has been helpful. Thank you, sir.
1 minute to the start of the race.
What you
45
think,
seconds
Ken?
to the
How
start of
long
the
do you
race.
need? We can hit the pause button. 3 minutes? 5 minutes? All right, 3 minutes. You guys are welcome to drive the track if you want, and we'll let Ken get out there and get a couple laps before we hit the go
30
button.
seconds to the start of the race. Nicole Bruner. Carl Jr.
his car together. Looking at our first round times, Ken Perry had done the TQ with a 23 lap 507. Nicole with a 23 509. Good battle in there. Carl's got to make up about a lap to catch those guys. We've got 2 more qualifiers and a main to get it done. Ken Perry's on track. We'll give him about 2 laps and hit that button to send that loop live. When I tell you to, yeah. Okay, so it's hovering and be ready. Let's see.
Ken Perry.
I believe we are ready. Go ahead and press that button, Izzy. Loop is live. Next time you cross, we'll start your 5-minute time clock. Nicole's got a good run going. She's 4.9 seconds up on the field. Meanwhile, Ken and Carl only a second between them.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Nicole Bruner, Ken Perry, Carl Jr. Three minutes left.
Nicole's almost 10 seconds up on the field.
Oh no, fire. That's not good. Is that just let out the smoke? No fire? Do we need to get it outside? I saw the magic smoke come out of that
After
thing.
3
That was
minutes
rare.
left, the top drivers
The
are
heck
Nicole
was going
Bruner,
on there?
Ken Perry, Carl Jr.
Nicole's got a great run going on this one. She's in that yellow and white short course truck. We're doing 3 rounds of qualifying, so your best 5-minute run We'll set you up for the main. Currently, Ken Perry, the man who went up in smoke, is holding that TQ with a 23.507. Nicole is currently running an estimated 23.512. So if she can pick off 5 seconds, she could take that top qualifying position.
One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Nicole Bruner, Carl Jr., Ken Perry.
Four-wheel drive, heat 6, four-wheel drive. You guys are up next. That's going to be the last heat for the second round of qualifying. After that, we'll kick right into the third round of qualifying.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicole Bruner done. All drivers are finished. Carl Jr. done.
Nicole takes the win. Good job.
The race is completed. Paul Thacker. Two minutes to the start of the race. Dan Perry. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
"35 seconds till that loop is live.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Dennis Johnson. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, walls 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dennis Johnson, Dan Perry. Three minutes left. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dennis Johnson, Dan Perry. One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dennis Johnson, Dan Perry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dennis Johnson done. Paul Thacker done. Dan Perry done. All drivers are finished. Walls done. The race is completed.
We are ready for qualifier round 3. That's going to put Sportsman two-wheel drive buggy up to the line, four-wheel drive buggy out to corner. When you air out that elevation, you're missing a big acceleration zone across the top. Okay. Hammer those brakes in the wall so hard you think you're going through it. Two-wheel drive buggy Sportsman, Ken Perry, Christian, and Nicole out to the line. TQ is Ken Perry with that last round. Oh man, he laid it down with a 25.501. Christian in round 1 did a 24.5 flat. Get Dennis out to corner, or turn these guys loose, and I can run down in corner.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, track's open as long as Dennis gets out there. Loop's going live in 45 seconds. Track is open, loop live in 40 seconds. Track is open. Loop is going live in 30 seconds.
Nicole Bruner. Christian Cook. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Ken Perry. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's on. 5 minutes on the clock. Both these guys put down 2 really hot runs. Nicole as well.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Christian Cook, Nicole Bruner, Ken Perry.
Christian currently running on a 25.510 pace. He's going to have to pull off another 9 seconds to best Ken's TQ run.
3 minutes left. After 3 minutes, the top drivers are Christian Cook, Ken Perry, Nicole Bruner. One minute left.
Christian's got a race against himself. He's matched his pace from round 1 of a 24.5 flat. See if he can best his own record. And he's back on a 25 lap pace. That would be
After
better.
4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Christian Cook, Ken Perry, Nicole Bruner. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicole Bruner done. Ken Perry done. All drivers are finished. Christian Cook done.
Christian does get that 25 laps, even with me stepping in front of his car. So Ken retaining that TQ at a 25.501. Christian at a 25.510. Stadium Truck, you're up.
The race is completed. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
Three-quarter marshals will work. Let's go ahead and say open track.
1 minute to the start of the race. Dan Peary. Corey Frisbee. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Walls, Dan Peary, Corey Frisbee. Three minutes left. After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Walls, Dan Perry, Corey Frisbee. One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Walls, Dan Perry, Corey Frisbee. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan Perry done. Corey Frisbee done. All drivers are finished. Walls done. The race is completed.
Rookie drivers to the line. Is that Nicole on the front? Nicole, could you open that door and keep it open and then holler at them?
Two minutes to the start of the race. Rich Metzger. Gray Cook. Izzy Walls.
One minute till the loop goes live. See if anyone can beat Izzy Walls. She's got the first 2 rounds
1
on
minute
lock.
to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One down, 4 minutes to go. Oh. Looks like Rich is in that top spot. Izzy's got to do work to catch him. 1.8 seconds is the differential. Gonna have to drive smooth and slow, which is, of course, fast.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook. Three minutes left. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook.
I've seen some huge improvements out of all the drivers out here. Boy, even now to a month ago to a month before that. That practice is definitely showing.
One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rich Metzger done. All drivers are finished. Izzy Walls done.
Awesome work. Izzy will take that #1 spot. And that was her fastest run, so you're getting quicker each time. You got 18 laps with a 5:09. Good job.
The race is completed. Paul Thacker. Dan Peary.
We need a little bit of corner marshals, and the track
2
should be
minutes to
open.
the start of the race.
Yep, track is closed.
Dennis Johnson.
Gonna need marshals on 5 and 6, and it'll be cool. Thanks, Ken. Okay, track is open.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, once the time goes fully down, the loop will go live.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, the loop is live.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Perry, Paul Thacker, Dennis Johnson.
Man, we had a good battle going there for quite a while. Dan must have had a little bobble. Paul does take off with about a 5-second gap now. You can't let that guy get away. Dan doing an awesome job hanging at the top, the fastest guys we have.
3 minutes left.
Paul with a little bubble on that last lap. We've got ourselves a race once again, halfway through, 1/4 of a second. And Dan Perry just took it on that last lap. Now Paul's got work to do.
Two minutes 3 minutes, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson. One minute left.
Paul in that top spot, up by 4.9 seconds. Dennis has got about 8 seconds if you were going to catch Dan Perry.
After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson.
This is our two-wheel drive expert.
5,
That's wrapping up
4,
now. They'll keep
3,
running till they hear the
2,
tone. Next up is going to be short course. Short course, you are up next.
Dan Perry done. Paul Thacker done.
Paul and Dan are done
All drivers are finished.
with just a 3-second
Johnson done.
differential between those two. Don't beat Dan too many times or he'll go back to sportsman. We don't want that. You're doing awesome, Dan. It's really impressive.
The race is completed. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
Go ahead and turn them loose. Fire it up. I'll be in the middle. Key to this one is don't crash. You got 3 quarter marshals.
1 minute to the start of the race. Nicole Bruner. Ken Perry. Carl Jr. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Fifteen seconds
start
till
of the
that
race.
loop is live.
10, 9, 8,
Dan's working
7,
his strategy.
6,
Getting just
5,
the right gap.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Who is this character in the top spot? It was Carl Blocker Jr. for just a
After 1
second
minute
there.
30 seconds.
It
the
is
top
anybody's
drivers
race.
Ken
They
Perry,
are right on
Carl
top
Jr.,
of each other.
Nicole Bruner. Three minutes left. After
minutes
3
left.
minutes, the top drivers are Ken Perry, Carl Jr., Nicole Bruner.
Carl Jr. moves back into that top spot on that last lap.
One minute left.
With a small race incident, it flipped on its lid, putting Nicole in that top spot. I'm not seeing much time in between them.
After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Nicole Bruner, Ken Perry, Carl Jr. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicole Bruner done. Ken Perry done. All drivers are finished. Carl Jr. done.
Nicole will take it. Congratulations, Nicole.
The race is completed. Paul Thacker. Dan Perry. Two minutes to the start of the race. Walls. Dennis Johnson. 1 minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Thirty seconds to the start of the race. 15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson. Three minutes left. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson. One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paul Thacker done. Dennis Johnson done. Walls done. All drivers are finished. Dan Perry done. The race is completed.
Time for the main events. Give me a minute, I'll get those sorted out. All right, computer is set to go for the mains. We'll run them in that exact same order, starting off with some two-wheel drive sportsmen for all the marbles. See what Ken and Christian have had some good battles going. Someone's got to do the AI podiums for off the walls. All the RC car places have AI Monster Energy Girls and who knows what. Fireworks. We're going to need some of that. We're ready to go. You can set the pace here. I'm going to check with Ken. And Nicole looks like she's got a car.
Christian Cook.
We've got drivers on track. Let's get some corners out there. Mr. Dennis, if you could join us, and I'll run down there in a moment. Thanks, Rich, getting your exercise program in. The doctor tell you to get some exercise? Getting all of it in today, that's for sure. Been out here most of the day. I'm wore out after a day of cornering. All right, turn them loose.
Ken Perry. Nicole Bruner.
All right, why don't you guys burn one more lap around and then line them up next time in. It's going to be Ken Perry with that TQ. Man, he had a solid run in Q2. Let's see if he can back it up when it matters most. Oh, we're missing some starting grids. That's fun. Figure it out. Ken on the 1, Christian on the 2, kind of in the middle of 1 and 3 there. You have to make it up. Notice I took the advantage out for the TQ. You don't get halfway around the corner anymore. We'll see how it works out. All right, I think our corners will be covered. Corner marshals ready. Drivers on the tone. Restart, line them back up. Is he going to live another day? Oh, just... Ken got out of there clean. Darn it. All right, try it again. Quarter marshals ready. Drivers on the tone. Three minutes 45 on the clock, and the battle is on. Christian right on Ken's tail.
After 1 minute 30
1
seconds,
and 2 match
the top
each other.
drivers are Ken Perry,
Looks
Christian
like a
Cook,
little bit of edge
Nicole
to
Bruner.
Ken. Gets a tiny bit more breathing room. 3 minutes 20 seconds, plenty of time to get her done. All right, bumper to bumper. 2 down, 3 to go. Ken and Christian.
Three minutes left.
Had the worst. Ken's coming around to put a lap on the field. Looking at some lap times out there. Ken at 11.7, Christian at 11.9,
2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1
Nicole
second.
at a 12
The
flat.
top drivers
So
are
all
Ken
of them
Peary,
have the
Christian
speed.
Cook, Nicole Bruner.
Beautiful job yielding, Nicole. Thank you for that. Ken clicked off his fastest lap, brought it down to 11.6.
One minute left.
Heat number 2 up next. That's Stadium Truck. Stadium Truck is up next. Isn't that what it says?
After 4 minutes,
does
31
say
seconds.
Expert is
the top
next.
drivers are Ken Peary,
I'm looking at the
Christian Cook,
wrong-
Nicole Bruner.
What have I done? All right, scratch that. Two-wheel drive buggy expert is up next. Heat number 2, two-wheel drive expert.
4,
You guys are out
3,
next.
2, 1.
Somehow that order got flipped around a little. My bad.
Ken Peary done. All drivers are finished. Christian Cook done. Nicole Bruner done.
I'll go ahead and print this lineup. I did actually change it up. So next up is expert. After expert
race
is
is
going to be
completed.
short course. I'm printing it now, and I'll get it down there on the board. Ken Peary gets it on a 24.504. Ooh, it even clicked off at 11.2 towards the end of it. That's a fast lap. Dennis calling for a couple minutes, so take your time and we'll get those experts out there. I didn't check it, but I couldn't imagine that one. I was driving really hard that first one. That other one. You're on today for sure. I did find out what the B84 next generation is going to look like. It's going to be the truck chassis, so the new T84 chassis with the A and B blocks used off of that. Currently, you can switch to that and use the 74.2 arms, and there will be some 84 arms coming out for that conversion within the next couple weeks. Guess you guys can run if you want. We'll figure it out.
Paul Thacker.
Dennis is still working, and we'll need a corner or two, and I can get down
Dan
there.
Peary.
Corey, are you on the track or helping somebody? If you weren't helping somebody, I'd just say grab some white tape and go ahead and throw in the position number 2 on the starting grid. All right. All right, go ahead and run them for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to auto start, and I will come down and corner.
Dennis Johnson.
Got a minute 10 till it goes off. I don't know. Corey, are you cornering after you fix that, or was that your plan? Okay, then I'll head back up.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, Paul Thacker's on one today. I think he's won everything he set his car down for.
45
Paul Thacker
seconds
on the
to the start of the
TQ.
race.
Dan, nothing to sneeze at there. Man, he's on the come up. Dennis on the 3. All right, corner marshals ready. Drivers on the tone. Oh no, Paul gets the Jesse Walls INS choke on nearly the first lap. Now he's got to put in the work. Meanwhile, Dennis putting the pressure on Dan. They do not want to slow each other down. Who got out of there? It looks like Dan got out of there. He better run for the hills.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Perry, Paul Thacker, Dennis Johnson.
Ooh, it's getting close. Dan's got to focus on his car
3
and
minutes
nothing
left.
else. He's done it in recent times before. Paul cutting him a little slack. He went pretty high on the wall. Oh, Dan gets another hand-me-down, another freebie. We are at the halfway mark. You can buy time off the clock for only $50 a minute. Do we have any takers? For 50 bucks, I'll take 1 minute off the race clock.
Two minutes 3 minutes. The top drivers are Dan Perry, Paul Thacker, Dennis Johnson.
Almost sneaking back in there. About got him in sight. Oh, and I'm jinxing him. He can't take the pressure. He's cracking. Dan's getting to run away. One minute 20. He's done it twice before. Let's see if third time's the charm.
One minute left.
Luckily, Dan had some breathing room, 45 seconds on the clock. Still got a comfortable gap.
After 4 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson, Paul Thacker.
Oh, Dennis is holding that spot. Every inch counts. He's not going to give it up. No way, I wouldn't either. Oh no.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan Perry done.
Dan will lock in the two-wheel drive expert.
Dennis Johnson done.
Fastest driver in Alaska for two-wheel drive
All drivers
expert
are
for
finished.
Sunday, May
Paul Thacker
9th,
done.
or whatever it is.
The race is completed.
Smoking Ken Perry out to the line along with Carl Jr. and, oh yeah, Nicole too. I'm not sure how many more races to put on the books. I'm kind of thinking about cutting the weekend races for all of
2
June.
minutes to the start
I know
of
it's
the
getting
race.
to the last minute. But man, if any one of you weren't here, we wouldn't have a class. So thank you for being here. But it might just be it for the shoulder season. All right, why don't you guys turn him loose? Looks like Corey's going to help out. Oh, and Christian too. That'll cover us well. Open track.
1 minute to the start
Run
of the
him
race.
down.
Ken Perry, Nicole Bruner, Carl Jr.,
All right, let's line them up. Ken Perry for the TQ, Nicole claiming the 2. Carl Blocker Jr. showing some speed. He's on the 3. I know he could get it done with a good clean run. We've got them lined back up, so court marshal's ready, driver's ready, go on the tone.
Corner's ready, driver's ready, go on the tone.
Nice clean first lap for all. They're all looking pretty tidy out there. Oh no, our leader loses a wheel nut. Looks like Carl and Nicole are going to do a little reset and the race is on. They're on the same lap. They've got 3 minutes 45 to see who comes across that line first.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Nicole Bruner, Carl Jr., Ken Perry. Three minutes left. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Nicole Bruner, Carl Jr., Ken Perry.
Nicole up by about a lap. 1 minute 45 left on that time clock. Next up, we'll run some stadium truck.
One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Nicole Bruner, Carl Jr., Ken Perry. Five, 4, 3.
Nicole's
2,
going to drive this
1.
one home. She got it on lock. You know what's getting really popular
Bruner
is
done.
oval racing. It's been popular. Those little low-C NASCAR sprints, we'd have to give up a lot of our features and a lot of our room.
All drivers
but
are finished.
have an oval around the
Carl Jr.
outside
done.
and maybe just an infield of off-road. It'd be fast laps for off-road, but something different. Let me know if that interests you. Congratulations, Nicole. She's taken home the victory. Was it just a wheel nut, Ken? Oh, man. I'm not sure I like them, but they will never come off. But the one-up wheel nuts are so
race is
jagged.
completed.
He's barely tightened them in. Plastic comes off your wheel every time you take them off. But I am running them on my stadium truck because it likes to spit wheel nuts. All right, we're going on autopilot. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the sound of the
Dan
tone,
Peary.
giving us about a minute to warm up and a minute to line up.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Walls. 1 minute to the start of the race. Corey Frisbee. "45 seconds to the start of the race. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Walls, Corey Frisbee, Dan Perry. Three minutes left. After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Walls, Corey Frisbee, Dan Perry. One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Walls, Corey Frisbee, Dan Peary. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan Peary done. Corey Frisbee done. All drivers are finished. Walls done. The race is completed.
Now the rookies are up. Rookies to the line.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Looks like we might need a minute for Rich to get his together. Oh, Gray's broke, like broke. Gray doesn't even get to run? No.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Rack is open. Why don't you guys get a couple laps in?
Rich Metzger. Izzy Walls. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, next time around, we'll line them up.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Izzy goes to that top spot. Rich on the 2. Plenty of open track. Get some nice smooth throttles in there. I think either
15
one of
seconds
these
to the start
racers
of the
could get
race.
it done. Corner marshals ready. Drivers
10,
on the
9,
tone. Rich is getting closer and closer as he's taking some wide corners, but they're keeping him on all four. Ooh, Izzy's tightening their corners up, gaining some ground.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook. Three minutes left. Two minutes 3 minutes, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook. One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Izzy Walls, Rich Metzger, Gray Cook. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Izzy's on her victory lap. That is time.
Rich Metzger
You're
done.
done when you cross that line. Corey, let's go ahead and get some plaques and snap a photo. Let's
All
get
drivers
Rich
are
a couple
finished.
free practice cards.
Izzy
He's
Walls
been working
done.
his tail off doing all that quarter marshaling. Rich is going to bring her in. Actually, Rich already finished, but that works. Good job, Izzy. Gray, if you want to grab your car, take a picture on the podium, get a little third place plaque, put it on Dad's toolbox.
The race is completed. Paul Thacker. Two minutes to the start of the race. Dan Peary. Dennis Johnson.
All right. Izzy, do you think, are you comfortable quarter marshaling with the fastest cars? If you did like number 2 or something? Maybe? And just go right down the pipe. Make sure you're paying attention to your section. You don't want to. Why don't you go quarter marshal number 2? You got it. It's a good spot. Just stay right by that 2, right where Christian is. Ken will take bucket 5 and do need someone on 6. Is there anyone left in the house? Oh, she'll take 2. We'll put you on 6. Okay, that will work.
1 minute to the start of the
Track
race.
is open, and I'll add some time. All right, minute 45 to the sound of the tone.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Walls. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dan Perry, Dennis Johnson. Three minutes left. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dennis Johnson, Dan Perry. One minute left. After 4 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Paul Thacker, Walls, Dennis Johnson, Dan Perry. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan Perry done. Paul Thacker done. Walls done. All drivers are finished. Dennis Johnson done. The race is completed.